Black Lives Matter is a very, I mean, that's the very definition if you read their mission statement. So I don't think there's very many people that are white that are doing all this bullshit really understand what's going on.
You know, you've seen the movie Back to the Future, right?
Yep.
So if I could be like Marty, okay, go into the future and get a book about, or go into the future, get a book about the past as far as
you travel to the future,
stuff,
you get a history book,
court stuff, whatever, and then come back and learn. You learn about this Black Lives Matter thing and all that mess. Well, okay, so if you went in 15 years ago and you trademarked that name for whatever reason, and then of course you know that they're going to come around and have that name, and you've trademarked it, then you've trademarked it. They can't use that name.
Wait a minute. If you and I have a time machine, you're going to fucking use it to travel around so we can file trademarks?
I want to piss some people off. That's what I want to do.
Hey, Jared, Titty and Shiner, they built a time machine. What do they do with it? They travel around and they come back and they file trademarks.
And you know what? Seriously, it's a fucking hot tub, just like the movie. I'm not kidding.
Of course, that's what those two idiots do.
We're going to be in your neck of the woods this weekend again. Going to a hot tub show at the fairgrounds.
Dude, I went to the Home and Garden show this past weekend, and it was a letdown, dude. They had all the vendors kind of had extra big booths. They had the aisles were super wide. There was none of the public was there looking around like they usually are. It was weird, apocalyptic.
I'm just waiting on the gun shows to come back. Come on, gun shows. We got masks, okay? We're dealing with that bullshit. We got to put it on anyways. I wear my fucking mask every day. I wear my mask for other people. I don't wear it because I want to wear it. No, it's not how this works. It's a piece of fucking cloth. It's not going to keep out COVID.
How did a surgical mask become a political statement is what I want to know.
It beats me because that doesn't stop COVID either. An N95 mask does. That's it.
Well, I mean, and I definitely Tulsa did pass a mandate where you have to wear them in public settings now. And I wear one when I'm in public just because if I catch it with my asthma, I'm probably getting 86ed on that deal. But
speaking of which, can you imagine how many people the police would come and arrest? You walk outside with your purchase from the gun show and you got your mask on, boom, you're arrested.
Yeah.
You can't have a weapon in your possession if they can't see your face.
Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff like that that's being overlooked,
Yeah, it makes you
wonder. I can't remember where it was out of. I saw it, and it was actually on Instagram, which kind of shocked me. But there was, it was back east somewhere, but everybody's in kind of in a sandwich shop or pizza place or something like that, getting food anyway. But everybody in there's got surgical masks on. And then for no reason, there's not any words exchanged or anything. This one guy pulls a pistol out, shoots one of the other people in there in the face. I mean, just right in the face, and then shoots the two others that's with him, and they all bounce out. But the police department's talking about what a problem this is. They can't identify these people when they're wearing masks like this.
No, and I, you know what, we need to spin. We're going to spin the wheel. Everybody ready for the wheel? We're spinning the wheel.
Let her go.
And let's go. Dumbass. That's the category. Dumbass.
Who's made it on the wheel under the category of dumbass?
The House votes to remove statues that honor Confederate leaders. The House votes to remove statues that honor Confederate leaders and racists. This is about the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
So those statues come down and it just never happened.
Yeah, apparently so. If you're really good with a pen, go get a big stack of fucking paper because there's a lot of history that needs to be rewritten.
Well, I mean, what do they want to do? I mean, just like the slavery thing didn't happen. So when kids grow up from now on, you're like, well, what happened during this time period? Oh, nothing. Nothing happened. Everything's just fine.
That's just the damnedest thing, you know. Well, why are people wearing clothes? I thought they didn't wear clothes. Well, we had cotton.
Oh, what? You said what?
What?
Yeah,
I didn't mean cotton. I just said that that's weird. Yeah, you know, and how are you going to hide it?
you can't hide. I mean, it happened. That's historical events happen. They're fact. I mean, you can't change them.
Everybody's taking multiple shots at Trump on this COVID stuff. Kind of change the subject, but even Bill Gates, vaccine doses may be necessary. Bill Gates.
Bill Gates is an evil person.
Like he's smart, right?
Well, you know who he ran around with a lot? Epstein.
No.
Yeah.
Did he like pizza as well?
Uh-huh. And the majority of the time he was running around with him was after Epstein had been convicted the first time.
Wow.
Yeah.
What?
Oh yeah, he was on that plane.
Wow.
Everybody seems to be really upset that Tom Hanks was on it. Like that, for some reason, that's the one that breaks everybody's heart. And I'm like,
no.
what? Dude, get this. Macaulay Culkin has been retweeting some of the tweets, and back at the Oscars in February of 19, he was live tweeting from the Oscars, and he tweeted, there's four child rapists in this room currently and 6 DJs, whatever DJ stands for. But he was tweeting this stuff in 2019.
And you would think Macaulay Culkin would be one of them.
He's a weird dude, man, but I think, he gave a interview to a French magazine because he lives in France now, and he lives there because he wanted to get away from everything that happened in Hollywood. But he said when he was 11 and filming Home Alone 2, he was brought to an office that an executive was in, and this executive basically told him, like, hey, here's the first deal we do. We get rid of your parents, and me and all my friends that work here, we'll kind of raise you, and da-da-da, and you can have, the world will be your oyster, and da-da-da, and all you have to do is these things. And he said he got real uncomfortable, and he was like, hey, man, I got to go. And I guess the executive got the impression he was going to, like, maybe start telling people about this shit. And there was a young teen actress that was a female that went missing around this time, and the executive had a pair of shoes on, and he told Macaulay Culkin that those shoes were made out of the skin of that girl. And Macaulay Culkin said those shoes looked way different than anything you've ever. It doesn't look like leather. And he said he fully believes those shoes were made of human skin.
Yeah. We just went silent for a second. I'm part of me is like, just how is that possible? And then the other part of me, just for the last fleeting second, was like, man, I'll bet that would be a comfortable pair of shoes.
A little comedic relief. Yeah, I mean, dude, but if shit like that is true, if it's half true, there is so much diabolical shit that has been happening forever.
What we need to do is start a pool, but not a dead pool.
A what pool?
A kiddie pool.
How we do that? What does that mean? I'm already uncomfortable.
You need to pick an actor.
Okay.
A politician.
Okay.
Follow me?
Uh-huh.
A singer or a member of
entertainment or entertainer.
Yeah. Right.
Sports figure.
Yeah, there you go. And rich dude. Businessman.
Okay.
Need to pick one of each of that category. And when this trial is over, we'll see which one of us has the most.
Oh, chose the right amount, or which one still has one standing?
In the kiddie pool.
Ooh, I like this. Yeah. I like this. Hey, and if you guys are listening, you want to get in on this, email us your entries, man, because this is going to be good. And you know what? We'll whoever wins, we'll send a Titty and Shiner T-shirt to.
Okay, so remember, you got an actor, politician. I'm writing these down. Singer, a sports figure,
and a rich dude or dudette.
Business, maybe. A big businessman. Like Warren Buffett or
or like Alan Dershowitz or
people like that.
And hey, we'll just take entries. We'll keep coming back to this. We'll just take entries until the names are released and people start falling. I think my mom and I were talking on the phone the other day, and she's like, I feel like we're so close. That's why some of this weird stuff is going on. I think it's really close with that chick being in jail. And I told my mom, I said, we're not that close. When we're real close to start finding out things, people will start committing suicide. And I think a lot of them will actually be themselves that commit suicide and not, they won't get Clintoned, you know?
Yeah. And to define the word Clintoned, it actually just means fastening two pieces of wood together with a screw. That's all. We're not we're not in any way, shape, or form.
Not trying to infer it has anything to do with the family from Arkansas.
No, not at all. Not at all. But seriously, how many of them are going to get Clintoned? I don't know.
Well, the ones that get Clinton will be the ones that try to, like, okay, they got me, I'm going to give up a bunch of information. But I hope Miss Maxwell sat down, and when she started giving names, I hope she started at the top and started working her way down, not the other way around.
I don't, here's the thing, dude. You could sit her in a room for 7 fucking days and grill her left and right, and she probably wouldn't be able to remember all of them.
Oh, I would think there's no way.
No, which is nuts.
Which is scary. You know, Chris Tucker, the comedian, I don't know if I said this last week or not. He went to the island, came back, became an ordained minister, and stopped using foul language in his bits. Whatever he saw on that island made him find God.
Well, I mean, that'd be the first word out of my mouth, too. Walk in on something. Jesus!
Yeah. Can you imagine, dude? I mean...
That's somebody's daughter. Well,
and if you watch the documentary on Netflix, they interview some of the victims, and man, it just damaged them so bad. I mean, they are such damaged souls, and I'm like, God, man, it never ends. We watched a movie today here this afternoon. Remember in Cleveland where the Hispanic dude had the 3 girls he was holding in his house for years?
Had one of them had a baby?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We watched that movie, and I was like, man, I mean, those girls are never going to be anywhere near being normal.
No.
I mean, and I feel like those cases, death penalty ought to be on the table. That ought to be an option. You've ruined this person's life. Like, this person, no matter how strong they are or how much they say they got things under wraps, they still have problems.
I honestly think
somebody out for that.
Death penalty should be an option for...
Well, not all crime.
Yeah, why not? Be that one judge,
I guarantee we start killing people for stealing cigarettes, crime's going to decrease.
Sir, why is it that you stole those 2 Hot Wheels? I wanted to give my kids a present for Christmas.
Off with his head.
Electric chair. Do you? What's your name, David? David, you like the smell of burnt hair? Have you ever just sat around and just shook for a long period of time? No?
No? Yeah.
We got the deal for you.
We're going to change your life.
And turn you into an easy bake oven.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, man.
Actor, politician, singer, sports figure, big businessman.
I've already got names running through my head, man. It's kind of hard to narrow it down.
Yeah, I mean, I can say who I want. We don't have to hold it secret. Want? Yeah, or who I'm picking. So, all right. So, I'll write down our picks here. BT, SMC.
So we're gonna go actor first.
Actor first. I'll choose on this one, then you choose first on the next one. Then me, and then you. We'll go down the road.
All right.
I'll take Brad Pitt for 200. Alex?
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I'm going to go Robert De Niro. And there's reasons.
Wow. All right, politician. You pick first.
Politician. Nancy Pelosi.
You think she likes a little crunch and munch on the island?
I know she was involved in some communication.
Wow.
I haven't seen her name on a flight manifest, but I'm going to go Nancy Pelosi.
Chuck Schumer for the win.
That was kind of well. You should have picked Adam Schiff because Schiff's already been accused of fucking that boy in